Ah, spring is here. Baseball season has started. Easter just passed. And it's also the best day of the week. Happy new comic book day, everybody. It's me, Alex Garcia, aka the COG, coming at you from comicbookclique.com to bring you, as always, the best day of the week, New Comic Book Day. And we got ourselves a heck of a week to talk about. Big stack, could have been even bigger, and lots of other adjacent things to discuss. So let's jump right into it. We're gonna start with one of the hottest books on the market, Dork from Image by Brett Beam on the art and on the story. Guys, if you're a comic book fan, even a minor comic book fan, you've heard now of the legend of this book, right? The first issue was flying off the shelves. It's already up to the 4th or even 5th printing now. Number 2 is already up to like the 3rd printing. And now we have issue number 3, so get it while you can, because I have a feeling it's gonna be a tough one to find as well. And this is not just a hot book. This isn't just a flash in the pan. I'm up to the 3rd issue. I was delayed in purchasing this book. I'm happy I finally did. And with issue number 3, we continue the story of Dork and his quest to basically save his own butt. He's the representation of the light and the dark, and in this world, light and dark are very, very much separate, except for this scar down the middle in this land. And Dork is on this quest to basically stop all this hunting of him. In this issue, we get this crazy giant glowing spear. I feel like Brett is definitely pulling from Lord of the Rings lore for some of these names. And the way this character goes about carrying himself is a lot of fun. It's just wacky. And in this, we get more insight and into the cleverness of Dork. You know, in the beginning, it seemed like he was a bit of a coward, reluctant, and he's more or less embracing his quest and even willing to get his hands dirty now, right? In the beginning, he was really non-violent, and in this issue, he even says it. I hate to have to do what I have to do, and he does it. Really, really good issue. After 3 issues now, I can say I'm fully vested in this series, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Brett, you're doing a great job. The artwork is amazing. I'm really loving these characters, especially the headless chicken. You can't go wrong with that character. So much fun. So much happens in this issue, and I can't wait to see where it keeps going. Thank you, Brett. Don't miss this issue. The guarantee is probably already in the 2nd printing announced, so don't miss it. And staying in Image, we got Transformers number 31. Number 31 already. Robert Kirkman and guest artist Ludo Lullaby from Battle Chasers and Ghost Pepper fame doing a Megatron-centric issue. This issue was amazing. We have more background into what Megatron went through with the Quintessons, I believe. This kind of is almost like a retread or adding to that origin issue from, feels like 2 years ago now, because number 31, I feel like it was back in around issue 12 or 13, or it might have been an Energon special, where we found the origin of this version of Megatron, this Energon Universe Megatron. In this, it fleshes out more of that and what it is to come. We find out that there is a Decepticon matrix that apparently does extra stuff. I hope it doesn't do too much, because I don't think we're ready for that version to show up in this world's Transformers. But seeing Megatron go through some kind of evolution, very, very interesting. This issue was great. Just when you think that Transformers is going to kind of like flatline, we got something new here. Kirkman and company doing a great job. But unfortunately, Ludo Lullaby is not sticking around. I thought he was. We're going to get Jason Howard, I believe, for the next bunch of issues after this. Where it goes from there, who knows? But Transformers continues to be good, and the Energon universe continues to be a must collect. Don't miss it. Let's jump over to Dynamite, where we have the beginning, the official beginning of Thundercats Silverhawks crossover. This is number 1, written and drawn by Declan Shelby, along with Igor Monti and Jeff Eckleberry. I like saying that name. This issue is great. This world just keeps exceeding my expectations. Thundercats and Silverhawks could easily be a boring cash grab for us 80s kids to just want to see their characters on the page, but that's not what Declan Shelby and company are doing. They're giving us depth. They're giving us raw action. Stuff happens in this issue that I did not see coming, and it doesn't unfold at all the way I thought this crossover would begin. Lino gets into scraps with characters I don't even want to say, and things happen. Copper Kid has some great character moments, and Panthro and the Rover Bear are stuck on what seems like a Silverhawk ship, and this issue ends with just when you think, okay, we're gonna settle down before we ramp it back up, because this is gonna be a long crossover. I believe it's like 15 parts. Man, it's just, we pedal to the metal from the very beginning. Can't wait to see where it goes. I have usually long crossovers I get annoyed with, but not this one, and neither will you. Make sure you don't miss this issue. If you already missed like the preview issue, try to find it, but definitely don't miss the official kickoff, because it kicks off hard. Check it out. Let's jump over to Marvel. Speaking of crossovers, right? We got Amazing Spider-Man number 26, part 7 of the Death Spiral. Joe Kelly on the writing with 2 artists. We have, what's his first name? Mana? Francesco Mana and Ed McGuinness on the art. And guys, this is the first time, I believe, this entire crossover where I've liked back-to-back parts. I liked the last issue of Venom surprised me with the progression, and this issue gets even better. We get a lot of great character moments from everyone. Peter gets his fill, right? Because in the last issue, we had a death that no one saw coming, even though everybody's been wanting to happen. I'm not going to spoil it here. It's been spoiled all over the internet already, but I'm not going to spoil it here. Don't check out our page or check out anywhere, because people have been talking about it like crazy. So Peter's upset about that. Venom, Mary Jane, they're also upset. They're dealing with their own issues, because this is the first time they have discovered that Eddie Brock had merged with Carnage. So we get a lot of character moments there. We get Aunt May and Flash interactions, and also Torment has officially bonded with the Carnage symbiote, as it happened in the end of last issue and continues to happen here. A lot happens, but it's not just flash in the pan stuff, because we get, like I said, we get a lot of these great character moments. And I'm really looking forward now to the conclusion of this. We only get 2 more parts. Seems like it's going to be interesting. Joe Kelly and company, they are pulling this crossover together. So yeah, I'm shocked. Check it out. But I'm not shocked by this. Our boy Josh Williamson keeps killing it on Iron Man. This is Iron Man number 4 by, as I said, Josh Williamson and Cormac Canero on the art, along with Jan Bazaldua, who is doing the guest art over on Captain America, to my chagrin. However, on this title, he blends beautifully. So something's going on. Maybe those Cap issues are just rushed. But on this continues to be what feels like a throwback Iron Man, Tony Stark, but told now. And Josh Williamson, he tells great action stories while also giving us great dialogue in this issue. Tony has to figure out a way to get out of this AIM trap, and he does so, even so well that even the people who were expecting him to get out of the trap are caught off guard. Great stuff. I love the villainy of Madame Mask in this, along with the Fixer. Fixer has a great ending in this issue, and I can't wait to see where it all leads in the next issue. This is just great stuff. Even this cover, everything about this series is really, really good. This is quickly climbing up the charts for one of my favorite Marvel series. It's right up there with, with Moon Knight and even a few other Marvel books that I'm really enjoying. But the fact that I'm even comparing it with Moon Knight, as you guys know, I'm always talking about Jed McKay's Moon Knight. This is quickly getting up there. So check it out. Try to pick up those first couple issues. Great series. Let's talk about the X-Men with Uncanny X-Men, number 26 by Gail Simone and Luciano Vecchio on the art. This issue kicks off the Who's Been Sleeping in My Bed story arc. Gail continues to keep me interested in these new X-Men, right? We got Jitter, Death Dream, Ransom, and Calico, as well as giving us other great character moments between Rogue and Gambit, and Nightcrawler and his new girlfriend. I really enjoyed this entire issue, and it just kicks off this new story arc where it seems that they're enjoying their dreams, and we get more Mutina, a character I didn't really like at first, but now she's growing and becoming more intriguing to me, as well as the seeming return to a character I don't think we've seen since somewhere in the middle of the Krakoa age. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is kicking off the new story arc. I'm really liking where it's going. I don't want to spoil it too much, but if you've been collecting Uncanny X-Men, keep collecting it. But if you haven't been, this is a great jumping on point. Gale, great stuff. You love telling your Gambit stories. I love the dialogue between Gambit and Rogue in every issue. Thank you so much. And you even came out with another issue of Uncanny X-Men. Uncanny X-Men Annual #1 by Gail Simone, but you co-wrote it with, I can't remember this person's name, Mr. Kendall, what's the first name? Mickey Kendall and Francesco Mortorino on the art. At first I was really upset that we had, just like a couple weeks ago with X-Men, that the X-Men issue and the X-Men annual came out in the same week. We're doing this again with Uncanny X-Men. That one didn't really stick out to me, and just my reluctance was making me upset. But after reading this issue, if you love classic heartfelt issues where Wolverine, steps up and becomes the father figure to some characters and also gets to do what Wolverine does best, then you're gonna love this issue. This also gives us more of that backstory of the Louisiana area where the X-Men have called home since Gale has taken over. If you were interested in those bedtime stories that were previously told to the new characters in the previous issues, you get more of that kind of background, along with the fact that, because Wolverine's been around for so long, apparently he has ties to those characters as well. And there's some tearjerker moments in here where, as Gale discusses a lot on her pages, and probably at conventions, I have yet to have a wonderful conversation with her, but I'm looking forward to having one eventually one day. She cares about taking care of people, and she emphasizes that in this issue through Wolverine and through other characters. If you wanted just a heartfelt story where you see Wolverine, like I said, take care of some people and, maybe want to have a little tearjerker of a moment, definitely pick up Uncanny X-Men Annual right here. Good stuff. And the last book I picked up in Marvel, because I thought this was tying into the Death Spiral thing, but it's not. Web of Venom #1 by Jordan Morris, Luke Ross, and Ramon Rosanas on the art. I don't know what to think of this. If you're a big symbiote person and want to know about a new symbiote that makes themselves look like this, with a host that I had no idea was going to be the host, this is for you. But for me, I don't care. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. The artwork's okay. I just found myself by the end going, okay, I didn't need to read this. But if you like symbiote stuff and want to continue to grow this symbiote world and know every symbiote out there, this is the issue for you. I will not be coming back to it. On to DC. And DC, we got a brand new #1. The Fury of Firestorm #1 by one of my favorite writers, Jeff Lemire, and Rafael De La Torre on the art. This is all part of the all-new DC initiative, with all these new books for these characters that haven't had books in a while, including Firestorm. This was a well-written issue of a character that I honestly don't know much about and I'm not really vested in. And this issue didn't do much for increasing my desire to be more and more vested in this character, but it was well written. It's Jeff Lemire doing what Jeff Lemire does. I can see the emotion in it. I can see how people who do like this character will like this issue. I probably won't be coming back for issue #2 though. I gave it a shot. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I should come back for #2. Let's have the discussion. But I'm probably not coming back for issue #2. But if you've been dying for a Firestorm book, I guarantee you this is the Firestorm book for you. So if it's for you, pick it up. Let me know. And last but certainly not least, we have Bleeding Hearts #3, Dennis Camp and Stephen Morian. Guys, this series just gets better and better. Every issue just ramps up what's going on. The allegory that Dennis is telling through this world of zombies where only a few humans exist in it is just so great. I read this issue twice already because it was so good and I didn't want to miss any details. but I also don't want to give away too much. In this, our buddy Hole in the Head, he's continues to take care of these humans, but these humans don't trust him, and they shouldn't, right? He's a zombie. Zombies eat people, but they have to trust him, and just heck ensues, and it's great. It's beautifully drawn. The drama is there. You get, the drama between the mom and the daughter, the drama between the zombies and the zombie, Hole in the Head, his heart is growing back. So much is happening so quickly already in the series. I get to the end of the issue and I'm worried, like, where's issue number 4? I need it now. It's so good. And then the worst part is, but it's also great because I'm not minimizing it, this is going to soon be the only Dennis Camp book on the shelves, right? Because Ultimates is finishing, the Ultimate line is finishing, and Absolute Martian Manhunter is also ending very soon. So soon, if you're a bigger fan of Dennis Camp as I am, and you're not getting this book, you better start getting this book now, because for a while, it's probably going to be the only Dennis Camp book for a little bit. So don't miss this issue. It was wonderful, heartfelt, and it's a completely different take on the zombie apocalypse. Something I never thought would happen. So good stuff, and don't miss it. That's what I picked up for the week, but I also got a hold of a couple great ash cans. I was able to get a hold of the Odin ash can. It's a new James Tynion book that he's writing with Marguerite Bennett, and drawn by Kronichi. It's a horror book that's coming out that looks very, very interesting. I don't know if I'll collect it, but it does look interesting. And if you're a horror fan and you like ash cans, don't miss this one. It's also double-sided with another book that I am very excited to hopefully be collecting when it drops. If Destruction Be Our Lot by Matthew Rosenberg, and I believe his brother Mark Rosenberg, and drawn by Andy McDonald. This book looks amazing. It's freaky, it's weird, it's psychedelic. I cannot wait to dive more into this book when it officially comes out. So if you can get a hold of these, so you can get a preview of what's to come in these series, don't miss out. I don't want to give away too much until they're officially released. But like I said, if your shops have these and you can get a hold of them, check them out. Don't miss it. It's great stuff. And one last thing, David Pepose. I have finally gone back and I'm trying to get the back issues of Space Ghost. Please talk to Dynamite about reprinting the first volume, or maybe doing some second prints, because I cannot find these issues. I have contacted many distributors and big online stores, and they don't even have the back issues of these. So please help me out with getting somehow trade or back issues. I'm missing a few numbers. Help me out, because I want to keep reading all your stuff, and apparently I missed out on the biggest one, Space Ghost. So help me out. All right, David, let me know. And that was everything I picked up this week. It was a monster of a week, but a fun week. It's the beauty of comic book collecting. So thank you guys, as always, for taking part and taking the ride with me. Let's keep the conversation going. Like, share, and subscribe to all of our postings on our Facebook, on our X, Instagram, on our YouTube. We're all over the place. Let me know what I should have picked up. Let me know what I missed out on. Let me know what I was completely wrong about, as always. I am happy to keep this conversation going. Make sure you're checking out the in-depth reviews that are being beautifully written by our crack writing team on comicbookclique.com. And also make sure you check out the return of major previews, which will be in the link down below, just in case you don't know where to find it. It is on our YouTube, but it'll be down below as well. So you can see April's episode, where we pretty much tell you a lot of these issues you should be collecting ahead of time, and stand by, because May's previews will be dropping very, very soon. And thank you guys, as always, for just sharing this time and this space with me. Really, really appreciate it. And as always, guys, do not forget to keep print alive and read more comics. Until next time, later.